Perfect. All right, good. So we're excited. We got Blanco Brown in the studio this afternoon.
What it do?
How you doing?
Blessed.
Yeah, for sure, right? It's been a pretty busy couple months for you.
Oh, yeah. Non-stop, but I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world.
Of course.
I didn't really expect the country twang at all.
Not at all.
And I was kind of surprised. You know what I mean?
What country twang?
It's a okay, yeah.
You got to remember we're in the Midwest here.
Oh, the way I talk.
What'd you say?
The way I talk.
It's good. It's unique and it's different, and we're not used to it, which we're excited about. Which you need. That's what we need more of, right?
Well, I heard it was another crossover, and you were a pop who did hip hop, or a pop who did country song. So I didn't expect you to have a natural twang. You belong in country with that.
Oh, no. I've been, country my whole life.
So that's been your there's so many people that, here's the thing, when a song catches like the Get Up and you see that it becomes a trend, right? I think everybody starts to build their own thought process as to who you are.
Yeah,
they don't even know who you are, but they
did.
start to put it out like, oh, he's this, he's that, he's this. And it's totally not what I think anybody's expecting, which makes it so cool of a story, and it's so unique and different.
Yeah, I mean, people have their takes on things, but that's the type of world we live in.
Right.
Like, they don't get to know you first. They get to speculating first.
And that's got to be because the first thing they get to know from you is
they heard to get
gonna
up.
do the two-step.
But also, I've met country artists before. Wow, this twang is deep. I like it.
It is good.
Yeah, this right here.
I like it.
This straight, that straight Atlanta, Georgia.
So straight Georgia South.
Just keep talking to me.
It ain't even Georgia. It's Georgia.
Georgia.
Okay.
Jaw. Jah. Georgia.
Oh, that's great. So how do you classify yourself? Like when you wanted to put your music out, you had your whole, I mean, obviously you were doing your own thing, and then all of a sudden it catches on. Now you're meeting all bigwigs and people who might not even understand, anything about the Get Up, whatever. How did you present yourself? What did you tell them? What was your like selling point?
I ain't have a selling point. I let the music speak for itself. I met Zach Katz in L.A., and then John Loba happened to be in the building the same day. Mm-hmm. I started playing the records for Zach Katz. Then he texted John and said, get in here, you got to hear this. John came and I played the same records. Then I played about 6, 7 more, and it all started from that moment. I didn't really say what it was or what I am, but I did let them know I mix trailer park music with trap music. I bridge the gap. I call it trailer trap.
Trailer trap. This is a first. We've never heard this before. That's why we're like, what is trailer trap? Okay. I'm here. It's like, just when you think you've heard it all, then we're like, trailer trap. Here we go.
It was playing at my sister's wedding this past weekend. Yeah.
I remember when we first got the note.
Yeah,
I have a friend of ours.
Everyone danced to it.
We both have roots in Ohio, and I had a buddy of ours. Actually, he was my wedding DJ, and he's like, "You've got to listen to this guy." This was back in May. He's like, "You got to listen to this guy. You guys will be talking about him on your morning show before you know it." And so we put the song. We started playing it. We're listening. We're like, "Okay, we're on to something here." And then now you're hanging out. I just sent him a text. I was like, "Guess who's coming up?" And he's like, "No way." I'm like, "Yep."
He called it.
He did.
That's how I felt when I made the track, and I started writing the lyrics. I was just like, I'm on to something. Like, for real. I had never played lap seal a day in my life.
Really?
The first chord I hit was horrible. Said no. I retuned it like I do my guitars open E, then I added like the hi-hat, snares, drums, beatboxing, spoons, tambourines.
Whatever you find.
And yeah, it became magical.
Certainly did. Certainly. Now, what's the craziest? We were talking a minute ago about crazy fans. You've already got crazy fans. Yeah, that takes a minute. You've got people that are waiting for you, like really creepy stuff.
My niece is. She's 3.
That's funny.
She sings your song. I'll have my sister send a video right now. She knows all the words. She does a dance with my nephew who's 6.
That's amazing.
What was happening though? People were printing out what you're saying, lyrics with sheets.
Oh yeah, they print. I've never. Look, I signed so many lyrics, but it's a blessing.
For sure.
Yeah. I signed so many lyrics, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't really know if they crazy people or just.
We don't mean it like that. We mean it like in a nice.
Mean it like that
you
sometimes.
mean it like
some
that.
People are crazy.
Sure.
I mean, there are some crazy people in this world, but they were kind-hearted. But I signed a whole bunch of stuff though.
There is too much you were signing.
No.
I feel like I should be your no girl. Bring me with you. I'll just say no for you, all right?
Good cop, bad cop.
I need him to sign 12 things. No, honey, you get one. I'll be your no person.
That's nuts. That's crazy. So what are you now getting when you get up on stage? Now, I mean, your whole song is basically a dance in a sense, So I mean, you've got. I mean, it's not like a. It's when you watch it, because I was like, we're watching it like on, when it gets on TikTok. And I mean,
TikTok, yeah.
It was really quick. And I'm like, well, there's more to it than just that. Because then like the first verse is a dance. And then like the second verse is, then it comes back to the chorus. There's like so much do you ever just find, like when you were doing it, you had to have at least messed up the dance at one point?
Oh, what happened was, as I was building the track, I was putting the dance together in my head and making sure the words went together and the tracks, the steps transition.
Okay.
What I didn't do was do the whole dance from the beginning to end.
Yeah, this could
And
be a
then
problem.
I finished the song. As I did the dance, I almost passed out.
It's like a workout.
Yeah, it's definitely like a workout. I done burnt like 3 calories.
That's why you need to have a drink.
I said 3 the other day. It might be up to about 5. Yeah.
Oh, that is too funny. That is too funny. Now you get to go around and just talk to random strangers like us and just kind of.
It's a blessing, to see the joy on everybody's face. I dedicated the song title to my grandmother. If you listen to the song, you don't hear "Get Up" in there not one time. You ain't thought about it.
I did. Now I'm thinking about it.
It doesn't say it not one time.
Really?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yep. My grandmother used to come early in the morning, put the petroleum jelly on my face, to keep me shining throughout the day. Make sure I ain't running around ashy, embarrassing the family. And she would look me dead in my eyes and say, "Get up." And that just meant to be productive and find purpose in that day and be joyous. And that's why I named the song after what my grandmother used to say. I was just like, this song means to get up and just do something great.
And that's the whole dance.
Yep.
He even spelled it like she said it. Get up.
Get up.
Yeah.
Georgia.
With an I, you know what I'm saying?
So what else can we expect? What other where does your music go? You said, trailer trap. So
I love when you say
I know you hear me say that. It's like what? But it's what's next? Like
I have an EP out right now.
Right.
It has 4 songs on it. Ghetto Memory ties my childhood from the projects to the country. It's that story. Georgia Power talks about losing, your energy. Somebody zapping you. Georgia Power is an electrical company in Atlanta. If you don't pay them light bill. Yeah, thank God our stoves were gas because it was time we had to borrow some water and throw it in the tub. You know what I'm saying? Just to have a warm tub.
Wow.
And Tennessee whiskey is about someone contaminating your champagne, and the Tennessee whiskey being that thing that burns and it hurts. You know what I'm saying? It dampens the situation that's supposed to be your cloak, your bubbliness, your chipperness, your celebration. And there's a lot of people out here that are Tennessee whiskey and they contaminating that champagne. And when they get with that next person, they don't have nothing to toast to you. You got to rebuild them.
Sounds like a Christie's word of the day. Tennessee whiskey. Those
He's a
people.
deep guy. I'm trying to keep up right now.
It is. I know, right?
TN whiskey, 10 whiskey. And then you have Country Time. 2005, I had lost it all. Well, I ain't really lose it all, but I lost a lot, and that overhead was way more than what I was making. And I started contemplating the bank robbery in my head, like a fantasy bank robbery. And the song, pretty much the expression of it, you hear the song talking about all the lyrics through it, but the message in the song is sometimes we make the wrong decisions and they can lead us into danger, or we can lose it all just by making the decision, even if we won't go through with it. Man. And that song is talking about just getting back down to earth and saying, okay, I made a dumb mistake in my mind. Don't go through with it. And sometimes when you want to change your mind within the dumb mistake, it's too late. I've lost family members, that went into a store with empty guns to rob a store and then think the clerk was going, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And then lost his life. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of situations. So don't make decisions you can't live with because you might die for them.
So people are not just going to get dance steps to your music; they're going to get some depth to it. There's
You
obviously
definitely getting
some really significant stories that come with the music that you're putting out.
Yeah, everything has a meaning. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Get Up, it's the song that I felt like could bring joy to everyone, but the message in it just meant to be vertical with the world.
That's awesome. So what was it like at the wedding, Christy, when the song came on?
Everyone started dancing.
Of course they did.
It was insane because I remember the DJ started playing. I was like, I'm pretty sure this guy's coming to the station next week. And then everyone, there was no one on the dance floor. They all crowded the dance floor and were doing the dance. And my 3-year-old niece, love her, Emmy, starts going to the dance floor. She was running it, singing everything. It was so cute.
It's bad that I've watched the dance, but I don't do the dance. I can't dance.
Really?
I can't do it.
We tried to get him to do it, but he couldn't. He was refusing to do it.
I get to this.
Did you hear that? She said I put an eye on it. Did you just hear that?
Yep.
We tried to get him to do it. That's a whole eye.
It is. I watch on TikTok and I'm like, I can't do it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There comes a point where I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just hit the button and hit play and let the song play.
It's a good song to listen to, too.
More
even
fun.
if you're not dancing.
You can't not be in a good mood when you hear that song. I mean, that's really...
That's
the
a
point is
blessing.
being made when you hear the song. There's just no way that when you hear that song come on, you're not like, okay, no, I'm going to change it. You can't. It's infectious.
Yeah.
So it's always nice when you start your first single comes out and it's that big. So
Yep, it's a blessing.
it's awesome. Well, congratulations to you. It was great speaking to you and spending some time up here and learning a little bit more about Blanco Brown and the Get Up.
My niece is going to freak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to post a picture up on our Instagram and our socials, and everyone's going to be like, come on! Why didn't you tell me he was coming up?
My sister's going to be like, I would have flown to St. Louis if I had known.
Bought some airline tickets to get your niece up here so that she could have met, right?
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, I'm just blessed to have wrote a song that, continuously give me joy when I wake up early in the morning to look at the videos and stuff.
You haven't gotten sick of it yet?
Nah. And I wrote that song. I did that song like last year, and I still turn it on during my free time.
You do?
Yeah.
It's not weird listening to your own music, huh?
It ain't.
Oh no, I'm just wondering as the art, sitting in your seat.
I like hearing me hear me.
I'm pretty sure John Mayer says he listens to his music when he, goes at it.
Oh, why are you going there?
He said it in an interview.
Why would you go there? Now,
That's what John Mayer said. It's messed up. Just
she
don't go that
typically
far.
takes
Listen,
conversations there.
You should
so.
listen to your own music. I think that's great, but don't listen to it in the bedroom. That's weird. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
John Mayer said it. All right.
You could do the Get Up in the bedroom.
Cut it off. What are you talking about?
Not a bad idea, right?
You stop it.
I'm just having fun with it. Put me in a good mood.
John Mayer's a weird guy.
All right, listen. I think it's a good spot to end the conversation. When everybody's getting a good laugh, I think we're pretty much good on there. Blanco Brown, man.
Awkward to say anything now.
I know. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Really looking forward to watching watching the Get Up take off and continue to grow. So
It's a blessing to be here.
It's good to see a song that's getting spread on all genres of music.